Hello, welcome back to the channel. Big Blue Jabroni here. Just want to do a quick video of what I would describe to be a very successful season for the New York Giants. When I was looking at the schedule and really breaking it down, their bye is at week 11, and that first part of the season seems to be more winnable games, or probably the easier stretch. And I just wanted to see after that bye, us have 4 or 5 wins and us be playing some meaningful games in December. The idea of us being in the hunt for the wild card or the division, and just the idea of us not talking about the draft or what do we got to do next or kicking Dave Gettleman out of the door. We have a lot of young, promising, talented players. I want to see Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Dexter Lawrence, some of these foundational pieces of this team know what it's like to play in a meaningful game late in the season, and they're going to be pushed with some really formidable opponents left. And if they can just squeeze out a couple games there, and even if they have a 6-10 season or 7-9 and they miss out, but just the idea of seeing them fight and compete with some really good teams when there's something on the line. Really am not hoping that we have one of these starts that we've had for the last couple of years of 2-6 or 1-7 and 0-6, and where you just know in the beginning of the season the next thing you can look forward to for the Giants is April in the draft. And I think if that happens, you're going to have a new general manager, which means you're going to have, maybe he doesn't like the coach, maybe he doesn't like the quarterback, and you have to restart this whole thing. So this is a very important season for the Giants, and it's very important for them to be playing meaningful games in December. That's what the season comes down to. That's what all teams come down to. Getting off to a decent start in September and October, and a little bit in November, and then you have your bye, and then in December having that playoff push, having a chance to get these guys in some big time games and moments and see how they perform and have something to build off of into that 2021 season. Because once again, if they have another dreadful start like they've had, then you're going to have to worry about, do we sit Saquon Barkley in another wasted year, and then the Dave Gettleman will be obviously gone, and then with Trevor Lawrence at the top of the draft, it would be very, very hard to pass on Trevor Lawrence no matter what team you are if you end up in that number one spot. And I like Daniel Jones, and I believe in him, and I believe in this coaching staff, and I think they're going to do some really positive things. And even if we don't go for a playoff berth, as long as we're playing meaningful games after the bye, starting in December, getting late into the season, and maybe something to build off into the 2021 season, but can't have another one of these dreadful starts. And that's all I really wanted to talk about today. Meaningful games in December, and that's our goal for the year. And if you have a different goal for the team or any record predictions, let me know in the comment section. Thanks again for checking out the video. This is Big Blue Jabroni.